The landscape of professional computing is about to shift on its axis, and it is happening in a way that almost no one saw coming just 12 months ago. For years, the tech world whispered about the death of the all-in-one professional machine, assuming that Apple had permanently pivoted toward the modular power of the Mac Studio and the extreme expandability of the Mac Pro. We were told that the days of a massive, sleek, single-cable workstation were over, replaced by a mess of Thunderbolt cables and external displays. But as we move deeper into 2026, the leaks from the supply chain and internal kernel code suggest a different story. Apple is preparing to resurrect a legend, a machine that doesn't just complement their current lineup, but threatens to cannibalize it entirely. This is the story of the 2026 iMac Pro, a 32-inch monster that is being designed to reclaim the desk of every high-end creative on the planet. Welcome back to my channel Tech Rivet for exclusive insights into the future of tech. Subscribe my channel, hit the bell icon for more tech updates. The return of the Pro moniker to the iMac line isn't just a marketing gimmick. It represents a fundamental change in how Apple views the high-end desktop market. With the M5 series of chips now reaching their final, most powerful iterations, the thermal constraints that once limited the thin iMac chassis have been solved through a radical new internal architecture. This isn't just a bigger version of the colorful 24-inch model we've seen recently. This is a workstation built from the ground up with a thicker, unapologetically industrial chassis designed to house the most powerful silicon ever put into an all-in-one. The centerpiece of this entire experience is, without a doubt, the display. Rumors point toward a 32-inch 7K tandem OLED panel, borrowing the groundbreaking technology from the latest iPad Pro, but scaling it to a massive desktop canvas. Imagine the perfect blacks of OLED combined with the extreme brightness of a dual-layer panel, eliminating the haloing effect seen on mini LED screens while maintaining the high refresh rates professional editors crave. This display isn't just for looking at your work. It's designed to be the primary interface for a new era of spatial computing integration. We are hearing that the iMac Pro 2026 will feature dedicated low-latency hardware to act as a secondary hub for the Vision Pro, allowing users to move windows seamlessly from their physical screen into a 3D workspace. This synergy between hardware is what makes the 2026 refresh so critical. It's not just a computer. It's the anchor for a much larger ecosystem that Apple has been building for years. Under the hood, the rumors suggest the M5 Ultra will be the star of the show. While the M5 Max has already proven itself in the MacBook Pro lineup, the Ultra variant inside the iMac Pro is expected to feature a doubled core count, specifically focusing on super cores that handle heavy multi-threaded tasks like 8K video rendering and complex 3D simulation with ease. To understand why this matters, we have to look at the current competition. The Mac Studio is an incredible machine, but it requires a separate purchase of a Studio Display or Pro Display XDR to get the full experience. By the time you spec out a high-end studio and a high-end monitor, you are looking at a cable management nightmare and a price tag that exceeds what many independent creators can justify. The 2026 iMac Pro simplifies this equation. It provides the power of the studio with the visual fidelity of the world's best monitors in a single titanium-framed unit. The cooling system alone is said to be a marvel of engineering, utilizing a vapor chamber design that covers almost the entire logic board. This allows the M5 Ultra to run at high clock speeds for extended periods without the loud fan noise that plagued the Intel-based iMacs of the past. It's this silent power that Apple is betting on. They want a machine that disappears into the background of studio while delivering performance that feels almost instantaneous. For the USA market, where the one-machine workflow is becoming increasingly popular among remote working professionals, this is the ultimate solution. It solves the problem of desk clutter while providing a status symbol that screams professional success. Connectivity is another area where the 2026 model is expected to break records. We are looking at the inclusion of Thunderbolt 5 across all ports on the back. This means 120 gigabits per second of bandwidth, allowing for massive RAID arrays to be connected and utilized at their native speeds without any bottleneck. For video editors working with ProRes RAW or 8K 120 frames per second footage, this is a game changer. You could effectively run multiple high-speed drives and still have enough bandwidth left over to daisy-chain additional 6K displays if the 32-inch internal screen isn't enough. But beyond the specs, there is a design philosophy at play here that we haven't seen from Apple in a long time. The leaked renders suggest a move away from the razor-thin edges of the current M3 iMac. Instead, the 2026 Pro model will have a slightly more robust profile, allowing for better airflow and, more importantly, a better sound system. Apple is reportedly packing a 6-speaker array into this chassis that can rival high-end bookshelf speakers, complete with force-canceling woofers that provide deep, rich bass without vibrating the screen. It is a total sensory experience designed to justify a starting price that many expect to be in the $3,999 range.